Now, one of the scariest parts of actually drawing is when someone goes, "Oh, can you do a 3D drawing? Can you actually do this?" And people get a little bit worried about it because they think it's actually going to be quite difficult to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually show you the basics of one-point perspective, which we'll be actually using in our drawings. Now, it's actually quite easy to do as long as you abide by the rules. If you don't abide by the rules, then you've actually got problems. So what I'm actually going to do firstly, let's just say I'm looking at something, I'm looking at a box, and I'm just going to draw the front face of it, okay? Now again, you can tell by the fact that I'm actually not using any tools here, right? It's actually a sketch. And sketching is fine, so you can actually learn. You practice your sketching as much as you can, and then that way, once you actually understand what you're doing, you can come back and harden it up later on. Now here, what I'm actually wanting is a vanishing point. It's like a horizon. And all I'm going to do, actually, I'm just going to put a dot here. Alright? So now the rule is all of the lines coming off here need to go back. Now I can get my rulers in and I can do this and I can do that. But then again, that's not sketching and it's going to be a waste of time. I really want to actually do this quite quickly and move on. Like I said, it's a practice drawing. So all I'm going to do at the moment is just flick off from each of these corners towards that vanishing point. That's it. Now the other rule, like if I want to come back and harden this up so it's actually got a line, I'm just coming back and I'm just putting these lines in here. As long as they actually meet, then I'm actually starting to get the shape of a box in there, okay? So now I can start now firming up these lines. Alright, firm them up nice. And then if I actually come back and say I've got my sun over here and it's shining down, I can actually then start to render this in as well. I can actually put in some actual shade to give it a little bit more definition, okay? So you can see people here in a very short period of time. I know I shouldn't be using this because it's actually a sketch, but I just wanted to lighten those up. Alright, get those out of the way. You can see very quickly how easy it is to actually draw something in 3D. Right? Okay, a box is quite simple. I hear you say that's true. So let's just come over here and draw something like a letter. So here I'm going to go E for Egbert, because you can see like this is actually a bit more of a complicated shape. And again, I'm not trying to actually be perfect here. I'm actually just doing this here, getting the shape in. Same rules. Here is the vanishing point, or if you wanted to create another one you could, but I'm going to use the same one. I'm just going to flick all of these lines off to the vanishing point, even these ones down here. Alright, so I can actually start to see how it comes up. If I want to harden these up now, I can actually start to do that. I might actually just cut this one in here a little bit so it's a little bit shorter. Cut this one in here. So now I've actually got a 3DE. Goes over here is going to be a bit harder. And that's basically it. That's how you actually get your shapes in place. Drawing a simple front face, right? Having a vanishing point, flicking off to that vanishing point, and then coming back and hardening up your lines to actually form up a nice little 3D drawing, okay? Look, it's not hard to do, but I can't stress enough, you need to practice it, okay? The more you practice it, the better you're going to get at it. But again, front face, vanishing point, lines off to the vanishing point, and come back and harden in your details. And there you go, 3D drawing in under 2 minutes. Thanks guys, talk to you later.